Oh, yo, mic check. All right, let me check. Give me something. I gotta go to that other. What's up with the people? We about to get it popping. I just want to get my. I had the wrong album on the screen. I want to hear something. I just joined. Damn. Let's do some people roll through. See who pop up in the chat. Here we go.
I've been bout my papyrus since I've been in it. Put me in a debate, you know I'm gon' win it. If I scream black power, don't get timid. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. Primary research and we done pushed it to the limits. All you dudes finished. The king counting cattle up with brother Reggie. When I'm in Oakland, smoking, bro, they love the Chevy. Back in the day, it was the spokes on the chariot. Long procession when the king got carried out to every spot. Woman looking nice as ISIS. I read ancient texts, so my advice is priceless. Nubian gold, your ice don't entice us. Beating me harder than counting grains in your spices. Your heart was beating, but your brain dead. You're lifeless. Yo, they ain't nothing like us, yo. Don't try to make me mad. Make me smile and say you love me, man. That's real right there. Come on. You should listen to your main man's advice. Do a YouTube and apologize like Dice. Or the back fade coming like the Antichrist. Egyptologists see me reading and said that I'm nice. I got a speller with your name on it. I'm like Sargon. You the type of dude wake up in your car gone. Told, cause of the money you owe. Before you stream, you should clean up that humble abode. Like Akhenaten City for my woman in gold. I keep the pseudos running, people coming in droves. You catch me on a live stream with Pan-African James. When we building, call us by our African names. I'm for the children. And ain't nothing happen to change. We on that black hype, so we still packing them things. It's for protection. Got connections. My complexion, pure black, that's the essence. Make me smile. You love me? Show me some love.
What up, what up? Say something in the chat, like the video, share the video, let's get it going. Yeah. I know what y'all want to talk about, but I gotta do the business, man. I gotta change this music industry. I got the power, the knowledge to do it, so let me just start building with the people. Because if a lot of bigger artists followed some of our templates, these independent templates we laying out, on the underground is non-existent. But you know, some rappers who got a little something from back in the day still going. And it's time to start sharing, so let's just start building. All right, look. I'm gonna go to my Instagram just to start this out. Nah, let's hear one more tune, then we're gonna get started. All right, yeah.
Yeah, and I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amin Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rappers slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a kufu feet. I'm like Norma, that agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though. That mean he 100. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Nubian with the jewels, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me, a doctor save me, a doctor inky. I cop the copper jewels on blue and red. I'm not the chakra doctor, y'all claim woke. But you in bed, you won't pop a chopper, you Grandmaster J. You just talking. punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's to Harker Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy, you loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like brother Jabari. Scoping the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one thing, you're a fool if you're still out here donating to Umar school. That shit through. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Look. You showing your hidden colors like Tariq Nasheed. A bunch of pseudo information I don't think I need. Probably lying on the text, ask Divine or Zion Lax. Just get that microphone ready. With Metal Netta, I'm Stone Jetty. A Ujahu, a Saw Imhotep. Y'all probably timid still on them Bobby Hemmett teachings. I'm in Gozy with the DNA. Cats corny and it's killing me too. You talk that black shit, but you look Arab like Gorilla Hebrew. You need therapy, they telling me just chillin', be cool. I'm a magi archer, you a sad guy talking. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh.
So y'all remember when the Nubians was with the Jews in Elephantini? That's some more research from other shows. But you gotta peep some of them lugs that be in some of them songs. But I said Nubian with the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me, a Dr. Sabi, a Dr. Inky. I like having fun with words and making y'all laugh or, what's up? What's up with the people? I see that good guy in the building, Jay Commodore. When you step in, say something in the chat, man, so I can say what's up and we can do our thing. That was what was on my mind. Rappers need to stop streaming, and I'm going to go on and give y'all the game to how to do it. I be seeing rappers trying to get on the road and don't know how to get on the road, man. I need to write a book, man. Do some consultations. Because most of the time, people just sell the game, right? You can't just, now you can package it up in your content, let that be part of your shit. But there's a lot of outlets that tell y'all that they giving you game and stuff, and you don't get nothing you can really, really use. I'm just speaking from experience on some of the things that I've done to be able to even like that. The songs from that album right there can't be found streaming. They're not streaming. I keep thinking the camera up there, the camera down here. They can't be streaming, can't be found streaming. You can't find them streaming. You can find them on my Bandcamp. And I didn't even go, that was just like novelty music I was making for, members who follow the studies that we often get into on this channel. You feel me? Let me look and see if my mic right. Look like it is. So, for a brief moment, because I'm on my music because that's what I do for a living, right? For a brief moment, what we about to do is go to Instagram. I want to show y'all some content that I've been working on. So I'm going to go like this. My Instagram is Casual Rap God. I know we talk about hip hop content on there. You can see, one of my biggest posts was actually about Kemet, and it was got like 164,000 views or whatever. But this is just some entertainment real quick. And we're going to talk about how to stop streaming. and you don't completely got to stop it completely. And from my personal research, we get paid more from digital radio, but from my textual research, it doesn't appear that way. They're not stating it that way at these sources I'm looking at. But from my own checks, it seems like I get paid more for things that come on digital satellite radio than streaming. And we'll talk about the difference between the two and how the two produce two different type of checks. Some rappers don't even know about their other check to go pick up, but whatever. Some musicians don't know about that. But I was having fun with my new single and tried to pull this off. Let's check it out.
I be rockin' low, rockin' low. Vintage, polo, look at us. Kanye said he got that look from us. Head to toe low since I took the bus. Now I ride that low with the rugby crest and the bubbly vest. And you all know me, but a leather with the sweater with the polo P. Big homie, big pony with the logo T. Your chick on me, that's just how the gon' be. We out touring, pulling out foreigns, looking like Ralph Lauren. Rock the double R, L, or the purple label. Been rockin' low since the 6th grade. Acting like you don't know niggas just made. Basketball bear on the pull down. In the Palladium 1992 Stadium, Snow Beach low piece. In the South, I rock the low country, so chunky. Lil Swap me, don't know this. Bear on the chest, that's the polo.
Alright, that's streaming on all platforms. And see, look, I'm about to make streaming on platforms into a derogatory, pejorative, negative statement. Let's go.
Vintage, polo, look at us. Kanye said he got that look from us. Head to toe low since I took the bus. Now I ride that low with the rugby crest and the bubbly vest. And you all know me, but a leather with the sweater with the polo P. Big homie, big pony with the logo T. Your chick on me, that's just how the gon' be. We out touring, pulling out foreigns, looking like Ralph Lauren. Rock the double R, L, or the purple label. Been rockin' low since the 6th grade. Acting like you don't know niggas just made. Basketball bear on the pull down. In the Palladium 1992 Stadium, Snow Beach low piece. In the South, I rock the low country, so chunky.
Yeah, shout out to the people who helped with that. Contributed, made sure I had enough pieces. You feel me? That's cool. We got Thurston Howell on that remix that's coming. You heard it here first. Thurston Howell on that remix. I had to hit him with this morning.
The flow let him know, bro, OG on beat. In the field rocking Dion cleats. I touch the grill, it'll feel like oil in a Leon Sphinx. Blood stains under the black light, neon pink. It get hot, I make it feel like a Freon link. My texture stretch, let's just say I'm beyond reach. Breath control, hot and extra long-winded rap, book off the hook is like a methadone clinic. If you ever step to John, respect the dynamics, cause I'm with the beat boy. Peppercorn spinach, the heat blow like a hair dry, air fry. Get jacked up and I ain't putting on the spare time. To clarify, that tool is not a pair of pies. Paralyzer leave the scene cleaner than a sterilizer. The terrorizer strap a beat to my back and blow up like a whale's exhale or a pair of geysers. Who put that real shit on your timeline? Never mind, the boy aged like fine wine. Knowing I've been flowing before we ever wrote a fly rhyme. And I'm still spilling like I'm the Dakota pipeline. With the quotables, I'm in your top five.
All right, let's see what else went up there. That's about it lately, huh? Rest in peace to my brother Aesop. Deepest condolences. Oh no, I got some more content I was working on. So with the AI, like if you go through hip hop, y'all know I've been fucking with y'all, so we be studying. Man, I got the best AI in hip hop right now. I be looking at everybody's stuff. Dog, we could go look right now. Everybody AI video compared to your partners. Because I learned how to do something that I'll only show you how to do if you watch my channel. I ain't going to show them on Instagram. It's too competitive. But right here, if you fuck with my YouTube, I will show you how we do this. Because I got my, I just studied a little bit and I got my animation bars up just a little bit. It ain't like I'm doing it. I learned how to work the AI right. Like here it go like this. I appreciate you, American Dream. So here it go like this, look. What rappers is trying to do is make the AI look like them. Man, I made a whole movie. Now, Snoop Dogg and them, if you look on their pages, whoever they got doing they II, they paying some dudes who know how to make it look like them, but they don't know how to make the mouth move and the mannerisms move as good as I do. So I didn't see Too Short AI video, and shout out to him, and it looked cool, but he not doing the AI. We talking about his editors. I'm doing my shit. Snoop Dogg, none of them stuff is like, I seen Eric Sermon had one. My man Shake the Mayor showed me one. But I just said, let's go Pixar on them when hollering at the AI, and said, let's go Pixar on them. So let's just watch this one. Now, this is just from a little freestyle spoken word piece that I did on the intro to my last album. And it goes like this.
He heard a blast then. He ran faster than Flash past the masked man by the trash cans. Some type of superhero. But he got bashed in the mash when cash starts smashing. See, it was over the inception of the verbal weapon and the possession of the supreme thought. First there was man, and then great man. And then man became venerated, deified, like Anubis or Thoth. Alright, check it, mama, look how I'ma do this. I maneuver like I'm a nudist. The fact is like ramen noodles. I'm uncommon, the rhyming almond, and the Nubian rain is the omen for how I'ma show 'em the dopest flow. But watch out, nautical waves get hypnotical. And I'm the boat, best of all times at navigating oceans of emotion. But in my early days, I was like you other guys. I would soar like a butterfly when life was like a lullaby. I couldn't join the Crips or the Bloods. I was colorblind, I shoot the wrong niggas too much. And this girl of mine, she used to write me riddles and poems, and I fell in love with rhymes. I was fat, so I really couldn't break dance. Just did the knee spin till it was a hole in my pants. Using my hands, boy, get your ass off that ground. They was laughing at a nigga, they ain't laughing now. That's cause nowadays I shut shit down, finish 'em hella quick. My rap shit, embellishing elements, niggas never get that elegant spit. Developing quick, get hit.
They can't make their AI bust like that.
Elements legs, look. Upon the crew arrival, if you a rival, you suicidal, you gon' need a gun, and you a Bible. And who gon' cover all these damages? You a liable. I got so much experience, I should be a manager. Why you panicking? The cannon from Japan, but man, we can do the hand-to-hand again. It's when they get frantic and manic depression. Keep a can in the vessel. Little Swiss timepiece, 50 grand on the bezel.
We gonna let that run one more time.
He ran faster than Flash past the masked man by the trash cans. Some type of superhero. But he got bashed in the mash when cash starts smashing. See, it was over the inception of the verbal weapon.
What up, Todd?
Possession of the supreme thought. First there was man, and then great man. And then man became venerated, deified, like Anubis or Thoth. Alright, check it, mama, look how I'ma do this. I maneuver like I'm a nudist. The fact is like ramen noodles. I'm uncommon, the rhyming almond, and the Nubian.
I'm gonna show y'all how to do this and make some money off it. You can do it for rappers who don't know how to make their videos tight.
And I'm the boat, best of all times at navigating oceans of emotion. But in my early days, I was like you other guys. I would soar like a butterfly when life was like a lullaby. I couldn't join the Crips or the Bloods. I was colorblind, I shoot the wrong niggas too much. And this girl of mine, she used to write me riddles and poems, and I fell in love with rhymes. I was fat, so I really couldn't break dance. Just did the knee spin till it was a hole in my pants. Using my hands, boy, get your ass off that ground. They was laughing at a nigga, they ain't laughing now. That's cause nowadays I shut shit down, finish 'em hella quick. My rap shit, embellishing elements, niggas never get that elegant spit. Developing quick, get hit with an elephant gun for fun. Tell 'em it's legs, look. Upon the crew arrival, if you a rival, you suicidal, you gon' need a gun, and you a Bible. And who gon' cover all these damages? You a liable. I got so much experience, I should be a manager. Why you panicking? The cannon from Japan, but man, we can do the hand-to-hand again. It's when they get frantic and manic depression. Keep a can in the vessel. Little Swiss timepiece, 50 grand on the bezel.
Right, that's cool. That was fun to do, actually. It took me like maybe 2 days. I think I did that in 1 day. We're gonna do one at the end of this video after we talk about the subject. We give out a ton of free game on this show. This should be like the hottest show on the internet, but I don't be tripping. Let me show y'all another one. Oh, this is the compliment. Rest in peace, man. So I was getting some views on this one right here. It got like 82,000 views. And somebody gonna write on there, they hear the Sean P influence. And let me come on the screen. First of all, they didn't really write it like, they wrote it like to slight me, but they didn't understand that me and Sean P had a really good relationship. We was working on the album before he passed. A lot of people don't know that. We was working on a record. People know it who heard me tell them before. But when I had to put this video up, because when I said I'm your top five, I kind of like not really saying that, I don't know, egotistical shit. Some of the people that I look up the most be telling me that I'm a raw MC. I revered Sean. Like Sean, that's Pete, bruh. And so we would hook up. He would come to the West Coast. We would hook up. It's nothing when he was in the Bay Area. We hook up. But this is what he said about us working on our album.
Me and my man Casual, aka Smash Rockwell. We gotta finish the album. He rhymes so dope, man. I had to go back to the lab. He got me sweating and all that. But he's official, you know what I mean? Me and my man Casual, aka Smash Rockwell. We gotta finish the album. He rhymes so dope, man. I had to go back to the lab. He got me sweating and all that. But he's official, you know what I mean? Me and my man Casual.
P don't say that about nobody on this earth. I done seen P get down with Black Thought. Everybody. Come on now. Shout out, rest in peace, man. Man, that was so sad. Y'all gotta imagine how sad I was. Not on no commercial stuff. That was my bro. And so when somebody could say they could hear somebody bars like in I'm so blessed that what he did could be living through my bars, bruh. Come on now. That's P. You could never insult me by saying you hear some Sean P. But then I had to play this for him just to shut him up, though.
We gotta finish the album. He rhymes so dope, man. I had to go back to the lab. He got me sweating and all that. But he's official, you know what I mean? Me and my man Casual, aka Smash.
All right. So now check this out. Now we can enjoy this probably on some rhyme tip because I was just kicked back. And I just sat at this microphone right here and made this story up out my head. It is a 13-part story. Now, we ain't on this. I'm just filling y'all in on what I've been doing. I ain't been streaming. We is going to get to the knowledge and entertainment, but this is content. It's good. And then I'm going to show y'all how to make some of this AI stuff. Not everything, but some of it, though. Now, you could enjoy probably some lyricism on this song, but I wasn't pushing envelope. I was more or less trying to expand my storytelling bars. And I got a whole 13-song story for it. I think 8 of the songs are finished. The goal is for it to be 13 songs, but 8 of these songs are finished. And enjoy this, please.
Yeah, I'm getting on Cat's beats. Make sure they hear me. Shout out to JLX. Americanos, the square wearing a pair of Ferragamos. Paris condo, standing on the terrace, I know, keep a low pro. We meeting with these foreign dignitaries from the photo at the missionary. Them people popo, bruh, it ain't a secret, no go. You sleep, it's no dose. But yeah, we should get some Z's. Then I gave my subordinates my coordinates and told them to arrive before the ordinance. And when the morning hit, I arose to the kiss of Ra. Through the curtain crack, reminiscent of Arabian Nights. Baby was nice, belly dancing, twerking that. Before she stabbed Fabian twice with a Navy knife and said, how's that for ladylike? Those were some crazy nights. The white guy Fabian still
I'm gonna
strangled
speak
her,
over
took the
this just in
lady's
case
life.
YouTube try to hit
That's
me
when
for
I
this
seen
beat,
those
this Jay
Mercedes
Electronica
with
beat.
400 billion
I'm
for
just
a
putting
black
some
army
words
to
over it.
save our lives. Top boy said it's Mega Man is major. I love the way a player hit Jada with that wager. 500 down, what you got that? What you want it now? Enough with the small talk, boss. Just run it down.
They know you're here. We don't have much time.
Okay, my guys in Russia say I'm wise to trust ya. You have an oppressor, and my people will help you rise and crush them. Not cause we like you, but we despise their customs. So what do you say? You have a new passport, we'll provide for customs. There's protocol in place if they try to bust you. Now get with me. We're giving you this money for your people, but first you must fly to Tripoli and try to find 3 antiquities. I should have read you better. Oh, we know you read Mad Dude Netcher, and we need you to decipher the scroll for your life and your soul. Liberation's not a trifling goal. Fire in line. Would you let the rifle unload? We have emails. We'll tell your wife about your hoe. Man, who is this motherfucker? Never mind him. You should remind them, them earth-penetrating satellites, they won't find you. A tough guy now. Look at Mr. Oppressed. Now, calm down, gentlemen. Pow, pow. What now, Cinnamon? My eye. My guy. We'll meet you in the morning. Bye, bye. That night, we took a red-eye flight on Sky Egypt. Ain't been practicing my Medu Netcha, but I'll try reading. I was looking for the sacred scrolls of Tahuti. All I seen was some naked hoes. Lots of booty, crushed linen, and my favorite clothes. We experiment next. Few positions from the pyramid text. On the Turin papyrus. Hopped on the flight to Berlin to meet with Iris, the Irishman. Yo, Iris.
I just looked, it says liked by Tyson Beckford. Oh, so shout out to people. But then I'm gonna play this and then we're gonna get on to it. This is the last one, Greed. Let's look at the AI movements and mannerisms. We trying to make sure it look like for real talk. Oh, hold on, let me take that back.
A magical pair and Farrakhan.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a reason they can't compare us, partner. A magical pair and Farrakhan, a Farrah Fawcett. You be pointing like a sniper on a terror shot, your rear neck and choked to sleep. Farrah Jaka, Paris Opera, the terrorist operation proper. I told my therapist the tip of my pyramid copper. Mysterious off the pass when you're serious off the chicks tell me when I call.
Got my period, Papa.
I tell Siri to drop her. Tell Alexa to text a sexy little extra thick. But she not hearing me talking. Money bags on dummies, dad is never bummy. Honey looks dunny with Dunny to stay stunting.
We get payroll, then a nigga need. Pop luck table, scrolling up the feed. Stallion stable, then it's time to breathe. So back up off me and let the king breathe. Roll up the cone, man, smoking, let's breathe.
All right, that's what's up.
These men do strange things, all for the green.
Thanks for watching. Man, what's up? So how can artists start selling their music to make some money? You see so many, shout out to Sadiq, I see you in the building. You see so many artists saying they didn't get no money off selling said album or what have you. Or there's a statement, there's no money in the music and all of this stuff. See, all of these statements, this the jargon of the person who ripping us off that they want us to lightweight spread that information. It's definitely not true. It's still the same amounts of money in music. It's just going to different people. You can say, well, records ain't selling this, records ain't selling that. A lot of it's been converted over to streams. Then they calculate it in a different way. And now you got to do like 1 billion just to do what we used to call platinum or something. Or what have you. You know, I ain't saying that all the way. Like, that's a fact, what I'm saying. Those numbers are arbitrary. But the point still stands that everybody is spreading this. And now it ain't a tangible medium. It's a digital medium. So when we moved over to digital mediums, a lot of us I signed my recording contract before a digital medium was a thing. You got to think about that. And a lot of us sign deals, but a lot of people sign deals, right, with distributors before digital was a thing. So digital came out, and what did they do? Some of those distributors just expanded. See, we could have just simply serviced. So this is how they set up an industry. I kind of learned it, and they do this in all. They do this in all. They do it in knowledge. They do it in academia, and it's a way to like create systems or steps that aren't really natural steps in the process, but they create steps in the process. I experienced it many times, and they do it with almost every facet of the industry. So I also learned how to do it from seeing how they do it to us. All you simply do is create steps in the process that keep the seller away from the buyer. This is what they do. I'm not telling you to do it, but we got to analyze what's been done in order to fix it. They create steps in the process, or they create even an illusion that no matter what you do, they're going to reach more people. That's why you go to a distributor. So say you're a brewery. Let's take it away from hip hop so people can understand this. Say you're a brewery, just me and you, we own a brewery. So at the date that we got our, I don't know if they're silos, whatever they be having in the back of the brewery, at the day we got them running and we got our first brew and we got all these gallons of beer, right? Who we gonna sell it to? Well, we open up a section of the brewery and we can service walk by, our destination location, people who come to our brewery, but our beer can only reach the amount of people that we can service in that brewery at that moment in time until we hook up with a liquor distributor whose promise is for a small percentage to get your liquor to more people that will have requisites for us, the way that we need to package our liquor. So they say if you give us 8-ounce cans, whatever, 12-ounce cans, I could probably get you in these many stores. This is the exact process. If we wanted to start doing a liquor right now, we could just do that right now. I know a liquor distributor that worked really good with me. Shout out to him. And through I don't know, I met him through other connects, and they were solid. So, is the stream clipping? Y'all gotta let me know. Oh, is the stream tripping or clipping or whatever they said? Oh, I still got this on the screen. Let me see. We got a good signal out there. Y'all let me know if we got a good signal. I don't want to waste y'all time. But no malfunction. All right, great. I was forgetting what the last thing I was just talking about. Right? I was just explaining something and it ain't with me. That's my bad. But nevertheless, the problem comes from us, what? We was talking about distribution. I was giving the liquor analogy. It's just to see it's the same thing. The distributor is going to then get you in stores. Well, that's what happens too, right? But now let's think about this. It ain't no digital liquor, so they ain't allowed to step into another realm and then start to piece off how you earn that money, right? And so everything stays the same with physical records, tangible, hard items, right? When you talk about a cassette, vinyl, or a CD, that's hard merchandise, right? And those are still just on the same pay rate, equal to, but even greater than the liquor distributor would do. You see what I mean? For instance, I'll grab this vinyl right here. Excuse me. This is a limited piece of vinyl that I've done. I've done it with a company out of Poland, right? And it's probably sold out right now. And if you look at the price point on this vinyl, it's like probably $40 or maybe even $50. So for you to actually have this vinyl, which is one of my old albums made in the 90s that we repressed up, about $50. Excuse me. Now, that right there ain't going through a distributor, but let's just talk about these small, simple numbers. And you can look at this on any scale you want to. On my show, I always like to do the smaller scale. Because if you know you bigger than that, then you could just do the math. Percentages is always the same, right? So don't calculate on your individual numbers. Calculate plans on percentages. That way you see what I'm talking about. So you could go stream that record, probably, because I uploaded it a long time ago. I don't think I seen nothing ever for that record on my stream check. It don't got nothing for that. And I'm kind of proud of that because you ain't always in control of your position. And to want to be, that's kind of like, no, I don't want to make that horrible analogy. But you just ain't always in control of your position. So to be happy that it ain't been exploited through streaming so much is a good thing. If that costs $40 a unit and we press up 1,000 units, then 1,000 units ain't hard to sell. I'm about to take y'all we're gonna do some real life stuff. So let me just go to my Bandcamp. And you're gonna see everything sold out. But I'm showing y'all from the small level. That's why I seen Doja Cat. And she's still letting her distributor and them get her. Cause I'm gonna talk about, man, I be giving up too much game. I should be people manager. For real, watch this. Hold on, we're gonna go slow down. So people can digest everything. So this is my Bandcamp. And if we come to, this is my last release, The Art of Reanimation. Now you notice, below System Records, it clicked on my page, but as soon as I clicked it, it went to another label. Some other people who I did a deal with in order to put out this record. And they're from where? Almelo, the Netherlands. All right, they're from the Netherlands. But I just wanted to read Almelo, I guess, in the Netherlands. Now, if you look at this, you can still listen to it right here for streaming, but it's limited on Bandcamp. The cassettes, limited edition, only 100, but they sold out. The CD, limited edition, only 100, sold out, right? And I thought we had vinyl to this. We did the vinyl with another company in order to cut another deal. But again, we talking at the smallest numbers, right? So that you can see how you can fit things into a bigger template. At the minimum, you're doing 1,000 CDs, and these are just deals. They do what they want to do because they pay me in advance. Because I cut a deal with this company to where they pay me in advance, and then they go get what they want to do by however is dictated in the deal. But we could talk about that at another time. Right now, we're talking about getting around streaming. So I wish I could show the examples of some prices of anybody vinyl. But if you know that, let me come back on the screen. If you know that The average vinyl piece is 25. How much does it cost to press vinyl? It don't cost that much to press vinyl. You should be able to press up 1,000 vinyls for about 1,000 vinyls for about $5,000, right? And so, all right, there go the money right there, because it ain't us that depict the selling rate of these items in the store. All the albums in the store is like $25 or less. I ain't seen one for less modern days. If you seen an album for 20 bones or whatever, then, so there you go right there. Now, how does it work with the deal that you got with a distributor or something like that already? This is what I was talking about Doja Cat, how they still getting her. Because she is offering the vinyl. All right, let me just say this up front. It's on my head big right now, and don't let your distributor do a pre-order or a pre-sale of your album. See, they tell you, oh, it make your sales go up for the first week. None of that stuff matter. Who care about like sales for the first week? What are you in the 90s or something? You don't get no credit for that. That's like social clout or something. Your sales for the first week. You could just ridicule people. Oh, it only sold 4,000 in the first week. Let me get out my calculator. Let me show you what you're getting ridiculed for. I'm gonna do it at $20, $25. So look, there you go right there. It only sold 4,000 in the first week. That's a flop because they're streaming or whatever. But under the template I'm talking about, in the first week, your album is not available for streaming. You still big. So let me just take an example of a big artist, Jay-Z, right? His next album, it comes out on September 1st, in stores only. Like, what's the matter with people? This shit works too easy. We be wanting to be getting ripped off, dog, because I can't just think of this so easy and it's foolproof. No one can say, but this will happen, but this will happen. No, because I'm going to tell you this. The markup is way bigger than streaming. So you ain't losing nothing. If Jay-Z released his next album on September 1st on cassette, CD, and vinyl only, and if you want it streaming, you gotta wait till December 1st. How many people gonna buy it on September 1st? Gonna be back at the record store, trying to find an old school record store. Where do they sell records? Everybody. Now let's talk the numbers. Let's deal with that 4,000 flop. In my template, the 4,000 flop is $100,000. You can't make that a flop. You might want it to be better, but you trying to tell me if you're selling just vinyl and you sell $25 a vinyl, you just sold 4,000 of them. 100 G's. Everybody don't listen to vinyl? You still service radio, dog. You still do all the old stuff. We gotta do the old stuff. Still service radio. And then I was just considering still servicing satellite radio, which pays at a different rate than streaming, but still a comparable rate. But it seems from my personal experience, Some dude could just play one of my songs on satellite radio and I see a huge difference in my check. It'll be like one DJ. Feel me? So I'll be like, I don't know how that pay the same as streaming. Get the product on the shelf. So the thing is, they like it ain't no shelves, it ain't no place where vinyl and stuff is sold like that. You create that demand again. We the demand. If all of your products are placed on these certain mediums across the board, then whatever you can use, if we put everything on CD, your people who support you will get the CD. Like, it ain't too much more to be said about that. You feel me? And your art is art. And so fans value it at whatever rate they value it at. People who support you are willing to do a lot. I'll be giving people money just for streaming like this. If they talking good in the stream, I might do something about that. And so if you got your art package right, man, come on now. People ain't gonna hate on that. I ain't got much more to say on that, and I'm gonna damn near let that be my final words on that. I might just come back streaming again because I got a little bit of time on my hands. Think I gotta go handle some things, and then see what I could do. So y'all holla at me. Thanks for tapping in. That's all we gotta do, man. Stop the streaming. Stop the streaming. Get back to physical, tangible items. If you gotta package them up with a whole big, nice merch package to where they get the shirt, the hat, and the vinyl, or the shirt, the hat, the CD, whatever, bruh. Or even some tangible MP3 device, if they need an MP3. It gotta be tangible, and we gotta get back to that, man. Music is looking silly. The last thought I had was, has any hip hop artist said anything about ICE? No matter what your feelings are, whether they should or shouldn't, I ain't heard nobody say nothing about that. Just tell me, have you heard an artist or a rapper talk about what's going on in America? Even just leave ICE out. How about Trump? All the shit Trump doing. Has anybody rapped about that yet? Because if not, what's going on? Like, what happened? Is the social consciousness totally out of hip hop completely? Like, it ain't no lone artists who do that? Not one person, huh? Dude, this is ridiculous. So now I just gotta listen to some beats and see what I can think of. Because first of all, that's a lane just for some content. If ain't nobody rapped about it, can we at least hear how somebody could rhyme ICE and Trump and all this shit and all these white agenda plans? Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to eventually, he was trying to ramp up on Haitians just so now they could target some black people. Scared, huh? Scared is over. I need to do the stats and see how many white immigrants have got deported. Now, I'll just need to know because you know that's a force. They got hella white immigrants in here illegally, y'all. Stop playing with me. But they ain't getting harassed, so this is just some racism. I might turn on the beat and see if I can think of something. No, I'm not even assuming that most rappers are against Trump or ICE, because even if they was with it, they would be talking about it. Feel me? The issue's just being avoided. They're not saying whether they're pro or con. I haven't heard, get your ass up out of here. We got ICE now. Get your ass up out of here. That's the pro rappers. Like, yeah, Trump, I'm happy you didn't get shot. Nah, because that's not Throughout history in hip hop, you can find our political stance in the music. Throughout history in hip hop, you can find the people's political stance in the music. Can you find the mass of the people's political stance in the music nowadays? It might be true. I might have to, I mean, you know, it's not like I might have to type thing. Just to, like, you know, if I did it, I'm going shock value with it. Like, damn, he said all that. But it's on my mind, and so let's see when them bars start brewing and cooking. Because like to be clever, so I don't like to force myself to write. I like to like let my thoughts come to me. Like, oh, that's gonna work out good. And a lot of the times I just sit here and say what's on my mind and rhyme it. But that's a big black eye for hip hop, right? That it's been conditioned. We've been conditioned, over-conditioned, desensitized, conditioned. Killer Mike is the only person. Thank you, Immortal Dragon. Tell me somebody spoke on it. I'm speaking on it now. Think they full of shit. I'm not against deportations. I'm not against that. Because if I go to any country in the world and sneak in and start using all the rights of the motherfucker, they're going to kick me out. But they're going to show some level of civility in how that's done. Almost all nations is going to show. No nation that I know of, that I've been to, was coming, kicking down the hotel door because my visa had expired. They might not politely. Seriously though. And so now we can't be normalizing snatching people out their houses like that, y'all. Like, y'all gotta stop tripping. You trying to be, I think it's a punk's response to be like, it ain't us, it ain't, blah, blah. They ain't doing, no, you scared, nigga, stop playing. That's your way to deal with it. You know the shit ain't right, but it ain't me. You scared, and that's your way to deal with it. Just say it. I'm scared. This is my way to deal with it. I'm gonna ignore that shit. I mean, hey, it's not a problem. We all get scared, dog. I don't really like to try to get scared, though. I feel like something's wrong. I acknowledge fear, but then fear and scared ain't synonymous with each other, bro. Like, you can just acknowledge fear of something. You don't want that to happen, right? And you got a fear of that happening. You don't need to be scared. Right? Fear is a part of understanding danger. Having no fear is idiotic. Having no fear just leads to injury. Having no fear leads to injury. But, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand what fear is for. Fear is for you to learn how to be precise. I repeat, fear is supposed to bring out some level of precision in you. In most instances. Think about it. I'm just talking right now, but I know life. Fear is only really useful to bring out an acute sense of precision in you. Like, say you driving and you see you about to hit something. The fear is trying to make you focus, but you're gonna mess it up. Most of us mess it up. What it's trying to do is bring your attention to something so you can react right? So say somebody walking down the street looking menacing. It's the same thing. That fear is trying to get you really to react accurately. If it get too close, it's gonna show you where to hit him. The fear will show you. Woo. So I don't know. I'm running off on a tangent before I close the show though. But it's natural that we get fear. But scared ain't natural. You can see some animals that never be like scared. Like you could have shot them and they not scared. They just wounded. I don't want to say nothing disrespectful about the brother who we seen hooting and hollering, who was at the gas station. They was doing it wrong. They tipped his truck over. He say they was trying to kill him, whatever, in the outback woods. Man, it ain't no more time for that type of chill no more, man. If you driving a truck, you black, and you ain't strapped, man, that might just happen to you. Like, I mean, like, you understand what's going on. There ain't nothing changed, yo. Like, golly, we got cats thinking we living in what? A post-racial America or something? Golly. But all that hooting and hollering and shit, come surround me right now, motherfucker. You won't, man, no. No. No, please. Fuck that shit. Black man. Motherfucker hooting and... Man, check this out. Hold on. Yo. Give me a second.
I don't stop. I don't stop. I don't stop. I don't stop. I run through my game outrange.
Bars on freezer, cigars cold heater, sipping margaritas in my heart to Adidas move. Indonesia like psychokinesis, overnight flights overseas. No.
Sorry about that. I had to take that call. Now I'm gonna come back at 1 minute. I'm gonna come back with another stream. So tell me, what's the knowledge we need to talk about? I was gonna get it in on the white dude who was talking about Africa. Candace Owens sat there and let that one, who was that, Nick, flew into this white dude, talk about how white people smarter than black people when Africa didn't have no, like, see, that's why we do our work. Because to this day, is people still saying that? And they trying to spread that rhetoric right now in 2025. Oh, man. Oh, man. He was talking about so much, well, you know, Africa, he wasn't talking about how it was targeted to be just underdeveloped on purpose. Like, come on now, stop playing. He didn't talk about all the legacy of Africa that really survived while kings was in barns, dog. Straw barns and shit. Like when they was pissing in the streets and shit and didn't have no sewage systems. He didn't want to talk about none of that. Right? Imagine though, having the Black Plagues because y'all don't even got no sewage. Everybody just like New York. Imagine New York without its sewage systems though. Because y'all be just putting y'all trash on the street too. That's some gross ass shit. Like you just come outside, there's rats running all over the fucking place. I dare motherfuckers say some shit. That's nasty as shit. So you just throw your trash like right by the front door. We got bins and shit too, but you gonna overfill the motherfuckers, then you got a trash issue, bro. Like, goddamn, I can't live in that shit. But I'm just keeping it a buck. Like I lived in New York before. Like you just put the shit right there. for the rats and shit. Not even in bins and shit. Just put the bags all on top of each other. Then the dude, and it's hella hot, and dude ain't even coming. And the whole block do it, so separating the cars is the trash, and then your walkway, then the houses. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but I'm just saying that's how that shit was without no real sanitation system. Motherfuckers thought when you got baptized, that's the only time you had to take a bath in your whole life. Yeah, you think I'm playing? So maybe I need to do a whole show on this because it's just, the disrespect is crazy when the truth is actually the opposite. Do you know King Roderick lived in a barn that was probably big as this room? People don't even know who King Roderick is. He was a Visigoth king, one of the first kings encountered by Tariq ibn Ziyad in 711 AD. When the Moors was like, man, check this out. The Arabs told some of you could say Berbers, some people would say whatever, some of their darker skinned soldiers and military to go see what was going on over in the Iberian Peninsula. I'm gonna come back with this whole show. 1 hour. Thanks for tapping in. Peace.